This video is to demonstrate the capabilities and features of the GPS Golf Inc. 6.5-inch touchscreen unit. The unit is, all the electronics are contained inside the unit. There are no external antennas or cables, with the exception of the power cable, obviously, that runs off of the complete bank of batteries. The unit is operated by the touchscreen only. There are no buttons to use. To simply get a yardage on the screen, you simply touch a point. You will then get a distance from the point you touched to the center of the green in. So if I want a distance to the straight out of the fairway, 214 leaves me 319 in. If I'm a big hitter, I like to carry the pond. 305 leaves me 197 in. One of the differences in our system compared to the others is that the hole moves toward the golfer. The golfer does not move toward the hole. For instance, here's our graphic icon of the golfer. If when he moves to this position on the golf course, or here, the view he will get is one from the point he's at. Once he's at that point, he can simply get a distance to lay up in front of the bunkers, to carry the bunkers, or wherever he wants to be on the course. He's got an unlimited number of points he can get. Let's say he's in the opposite fairway. He's shanked his ball. He can, line of trees, he can get his ball back to the center of the fairway. He's got a distance at all times to any point. 129 to the fairway. Always got front, center, and back. He's got 223 to the center. Or if he wants to get to the bunkers, 169. You've always got your mark hit down here, which is a running tally of the yards from the last place stopped at the tee box. So he's 531 from the tee box. A really easy way to measure your drive without having to do anything. That mark hit will reset to 0 whenever you, at the last place you stop on the tee box, and it's just a running tally from there. Now at any time I can reset it by hitting the mark hit button. It will reset to 0, and then I can measure a second shot. The tips button is a graphical representation of the hole. At any time you can refer to that. You can also, if you've got a yardage book at your course, we can put a yardage book photo on there. For traditional players that only like to use yardage books, don't like the advantages or the technology of GPS, they can always just leave it on a digital yardage book. The yardage book will go away at any time you press the screen. You've also got your pace of play on the screen. Once again, this is the screenshot the golfer will see when he pulls to the tee box. He'll have auto points. We can put any number of auto points you want on the screen, and that's dictated by the personnel at the golf course that we're installing. In this case, mark hit's going to reset to 0 when you reach the tee box. 274 out to the center. If I'm a big hitter and I want to see what it is to carry these bunkers, I'm looking at 310 to carry. If I'm someone that always likes to leave my shot 150 out, I can fiddle around with the screen there until I get there's 149. So to get 149 in, I need to hit the drive 276. Once again, unlimited number of uses for this touchscreen. Cart path only day. All I have to do is drive out perpendicular to my ball. My ball's out here in the fairway. Drive perpendicular to it. Touch out where my ball is. 183, I can determine distances into the center. Don't have to carry 9-10 clubs. Can carry 1 or 2 clubs out there since I pretty precisely know my distances. Once I get in within my scoring clubs, you can reference your tee sheet and get distances to various parts of the green. Back right in this case is 142. Front center is 118. Back left is 140, so I can real easy get distances using the touchscreen to quadrants of the green. This is an example of an advertisement. We use the full screen for the advertisement. We don't use half the screen or 25% of the screen. There are two ways we advertise. One is while moving. Another is from green to tee. The while moving is just that. Anytime the GPS is moving, we know the golfer is not using the unit. Therefore, we can place an ad on the screen. Once the golfer starts slowing down and coming to a stop, that ad will disappear and it will revert back to the yardage screen. The other way we can do an ad is from green to tee. The golf course tells us a specified distance. They want an ad to come up, say 75 yards to the center of the green. And once the cart gets 75 yards to the green, an ad will come up and it will stay on until the golfer reaches the next hole. At any time the golfer can touch the screen, that ad will disappear for about 5 seconds, giving the golfer time to get his information that he needs. Once again, to get a longer distance or any distance on the course, 298 to the point I touched, 110 in. Once I get to that point, I can simply touch the different quadrants of the green and get those distances.